Thank you, Mr Speaker. I walk into this parliament each and every day with a sense of pride and humility. Humility at the enormous privilege each and every one of us holds representing our communities, and amongst other things, immense pride as being one of the 33 women elected to this, the 56th Parliament, the highest number in history for the New South Wales Parliament. Though I'm sure it will be disputed, this is a fact. It's a fact that election to this place as a woman is harder than it is as a man. The simple fact is that there are more barriers for women seeking election, even more so for women who are marginalised by race, sexual orientation or disability. It's also a simple fact that once they get here, even in this place, women face sexism and discrimination. Whether it's the member for Castle Hill saying we'd never get anything done here if women were given additional bathroom space in Parliament, and yes, whether it's the appalling questions asked by our new Premier on the day she was elected to lead New South Wales by her party room. It cannot be denied that women in this place are subject to the same rank sexism and discrimination women all across this state experience each and every day. Women in New South Wales experience discrimination in the shameful persistence of the gendered pay gap. They feel it in the government's failure to properly invest in childcare services or to deliver adequate maternity leave. Women feel it in the inexcusable way we fail to protect those exercising their rights for a termination. Women feel it in the closure of women's refuges, the gendered violence we see in our homes, in the failure to protect young women from sexual harassment and rape on university campuses. Mr Speaker, the Let's Talk About It campaign is a recent report by the National Union of Students that indicates 72% of female students had experienced sexual harassment, assault, unwelcome sexual behaviour, stalking or rape at university. Astoundingly, 94% of those women did not report the incident. That young people feel safe at university or TAFE should be a given. Still, we see high-profile incidents at residential colleges, such as the near death of a female student at St John's College after drinking a toxic cocktail of shampoo, dog food, Tabasco sauce and rancid milk. And there's also the unseen, the stories of abuse and harassment we haven't learned about. Women who are subject to the most horrific, degrading and dangerous behaviour possible, who have been let down by university administrations, by residential college boards and by governments that refuse to act. Well, women on campuses around New South Wales have had enough, and Labor stands with them. This week I joined with the Shadow Minister for the Prevention of Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault and the Shadow Minister for Women in launching a new campaign to end sexual assault on campus. The students are calling for mandatory consent training for staff and residents of residential colleges. They're calling for a move towards a standard sexual assault reporting model which recognises the rule of law, and they're calling for specialised services for victims of sexual assault on campus. These are all seemingly obvious provisions that you think would already be in place, Mr Speaker, but they're not. I say to those women and the countless young people who have been victims of sexual assault and rape on our campuses, New South Wales Labor stands with you. You are not alone. We see the pain you have experienced. We see your courage and determination, and we will do our very best to match that courage and determination. We in this place also have to do well to show courage and determination when it comes to protecting a woman's right to choose. Like many women across New South Wales, I was dismayed to hear the new Minister for Women express that she's pro-life in her very first statement in that role. Mr Speaker, a number of women in my electorate contacted me to let me know their concern. In all cases, or in almost all cases, they did not object to the Minister's personal right to an alternate view, and nor do I. What I do object to, however, was a minister opposed to a woman's right to choose being appointed the Minister for Women. While the Minister has indicated she won't move backwards on this issue, that's not enough. We need to move forward. Women seeking a termination in New South Wales are forced to run a gauntlet. Protesters allowed to gather around the entrance of a clinic, often waving placards with images of fetuses in their faces. These women, in moments of intense vulnerability, are not protected by our laws. The truth is they are looking to women in this place to protect them and to act in their interests. We owe them nothing less.